Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. Today we're playing a Divine Paladin named Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that if you're enjoying the videos. Anyways, I'm cooking up a weird thing here. We're playing a Dex focus build. Mostly focus, but enough Dex to use our equipment. We're using all Dex equipment. And we're going to be going really hard into this Conviction ability. Not specifically Conviction, but a skill orb you get from it that's going to scale our damage off of our mana. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try it out. So this is my skill tree for what I have for this guy. We're going to play a new game +2. We're also maxing out Lawbringer for some extra defense. Our spells aren't going to be great. We have Blessed Strike to, you know, trigger effects that want us to cast a bunch and lay on hands to heal. It's going to be great. Let me see. Stat-wise, you know, I don't even know if this is correct because once you're actually in New Game 2, I think it's going to change. So let's just step into the run and we can look at that. Also, all my stuff that I selected reset for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, anyways, the whole point of this run is that we want to max out Zeal. So anytime we trigger Conviction, it's going to deal 100% of our mana to enemies. It doesn't have a cooldown. We have a ton of mana. That's the joke here. In addition, we're going to get Shackles, hopefully. That's going to make our weapon attacks shackle enemies and, you know, they take damage and reduce speed. It's nice too. So for the Blessing, well, first of all, let's change this New Game Plus. It opens up all the stuff. I think I'm going to go with the Shadow Curse gain here. Reduction, and then for the food, I was looking, I'm not really sure the best case. I guess we just go for the Shadow Curse gain reduction food, like all around. But at the same time, like there's other stuff you want too, so it's kind of awkward. Weapon crit chance is decent. Basically, I feel like you always want this, the Impetuous Apprentice food or drink on every character. Because spell cooldowns are great, cast speed increases your spell cooldowns technically, and 10% mana cost doesn't matter. We could take the Stinging Curse if we want. You can also take Sudden Death. I don't know if that's even good here though. Weapon crit chance. I want to do a double edge build, but I don't think this is it. Dark Desire's kind of funny. If I could just find the one that I set for last time. Oh, we're just gonna do this one. Enduring Light. We have reduced mana regen, but it doesn't matter because we're getting mana regen from our passive lifesteal. So we just have a lot of Shadow Curse reduction. Architect, we go Farsight, we go Gentle Traps, so they don't kill us. Extra Hires, and there's one other thing I want. Less enemies. Yes. Less enemies. I think the run goes smoother. All right, and we start. New Game +2. I'm gonna see if this works. I have no idea how strong this is gonna be. So, I think realistically, what's gonna happen is that early game, we're gonna be pretty weak. Because we're so reliant on skill orbs out the gate. Like, we don't do a ton of damage here. Now, we do get dual daggers, which I think dual daggers are incredibly strong in this game right now. I will come up here for all these resources. I mean, we get dual daggers, we have a heal. We don't have a lot of base HP. You know, only 500, which is a little low, but 800 mana is gonna be crazy once we are able to level up the other skill. Probably don't even need to fight all these guys. We should just go and find, you know, the upgrades and whatnot. The Justice Hammer is a thing. It's not great, though. Elemental Breakfast? Is that the one I think it is? Is it the one I don't have? No, that's the 50 to all. I mean, we'll take that gladly. 5% movement speed. I did also attune some trinkets for like extra mana and whatnot, so hopefully that helps as well. A big zone here. where... Oh, it's down here. Okay. So yeah, one of the best parts about the dagger is you could just like run through the map. It's another really nice thing. All right, so shackles is on the list of things we want. 10% chance to shackle enemies. We're a melee character, like that's how it's gonna work for everything here. Throwing stars doesn't really matter. Like, it's good in the sense that it procs a lot, but it's bad in the sense that 30 damage isn't anything, whereas chain undershirt is just incredible. I'm gonna potion up there for meta progression purposes. We will be opening chests. Higher tier loot seems super important. I saw there was a comment asking about like the link to the loot tiers. I'll post the link in the description of this video. That'll have like you know, the link to the wiki page, I guess, that shows where all the like equipment tiers are, so you can tell what's different, because there's really no way in game to actually know which is which, unfortunately, without just like either playing a bunch and noticing the slightly different words on stuff, or, well, that's really it. That's the end of that. So this is gonna be really bad in like AoE situation. It's gonna be really bad in most situations, I think, until we get our scaling stuff. All right, but it is a Dex Paladin, so that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna run up here. We don't need to kill all the enemies. This... Oh, actually, this is fine. I was gonna say this sucks because our hammer doesn't do any damage, and I don't really want the lightning one, but a chance to block any damage is pretty good. That's like one of the better things about Paladin. I know one of the complaints for Paladin in general has been like they don't do enough damage, which I don't know if that's true, because it does seem like there's a... It seems like the Fire Paladin can just be an absolute monster, but it's very gear dependent. I think a lot of the spellcasters could do it easier. The more you play, like, I feel like as soon as you pass the 50-hour mark, a lot of people are realizing this too. There are certainly some glaring issues with the game, as far as like the new game plus system. 60 health there is pretty decent. All that said, like, I think the first, the first 30 hours of this game is incredible. So hopefully in the future we get some nice... I mean, they've been updating the game at a good pace, so we'll see. Plague Cloak of Quickness. I mean... So here's the thing, right? You basically want a set of gear for each damage type. And this would go for a Poisoner Rogue. I mean, you could take other stuff, but I think just happy with the Plague Cloak. Again, we could fight enemies, but why fight enemies when we can run? Like, these guys just don't give enough XP to be worth it. That's the real crux of it, right? Like, map 1 enemies are kind of weak. Okay, Purging Flames isn't terrible, I don't think. Is it better than Hammer of Wrath, though? I feel like it's gotta be. So I would say that's our first miss so far as skill orbs. And that's gonna be the one challenge here. We're reliant on quite a few different upgrades. I guess I should be pressing the Judgment Hammer, though, when it's up. Like, there's really no downside to pressing it because we essentially have infinite mana. Just need to press it before we're in combat, basically. And I need to do it coming up soon in one of the next videos here. I'll use the crossbow, the I think it's the strength one, that has an explosive shot as its alternate attack, because I have a feeling that that's going to end up being one of the better weapons as well. Oh, there's the other secret room. I'm just gonna pop it because we know it's there. I mean, it's not so much that I feel like this build's gonna be weak. It's just getting to where we want to be. I guess Sanctified Water is the better choice, technically. Pristine Focus Crystal's fine. It's more damage. I'm not gonna use it. You know what? You just take that. It's gonna be better on bosses. Damage is more of a problem than anything else. We hit both hidden rooms already. We'll actually kill these guys. Big trades. Prolonged Judgment. I mean, Prolonged Judgment isn't terrible, but we haven't put points into it. This is fine. Yeah, I don't care as much about meta progression. Also, that UI is still kind of bugged, if you notice, because we already had the first one. If you look at our Blessed Strikes, we already had the first skill, but it was showing just like the tier 1. I don't know why it's like that. I guess it was showing that. I guess in theory, if it can offer you like tier 2 blessings, then it would make sense. I say blessings, is skill orb, whatever. 500 hours in Death Must Die is gonna come into the conversation at some point. But yeah, like it's a weird visual, right? Because it doesn't actually make a lot of sense. So yeah, right now our damage feels atrocious compared to other characters. We do have a full heal and infinite mana, so that's kind of good. That's kind of a odd quirk about the Paladin character is I don't know how we die unless it's instantly. Because you just there's no way we're running out of mana. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I should be getting close to the next potion upgrade too. Mana regen. That is a stat we do not need at all. And again, now we're just gonna dash around. Again, this is why I think daggers are so good, because you could do that. Chilling Imperial Bow, whatever. We get to the next orb. Okay, so we could get Purging Flames 3, which is fine, but I think I want Shackles up. Increases the chance by 5%, increases the damage by 10. I don't know if it can stack, I guess, is the one like real question I have of that. It can I double shackle things? Because if I can, that's like super powerful. I guess I wonder if I could shackle one thing to another thing and then like shackle another enemy to the enemy that's already shackled. Can't triple stamp a double stamp. Okay, where we have 2 hidden rooms. There's nothing to go here. We just go to the boss that's unfortunately all the way back on the other side. It's fine. This is fine. Who needs movement speed? We have the dual daggers. All right, let's see how this boss goes. Again, damage is really our concern here, but we do get to, like... We do get to drop the flames, the purging flames, which is nice. We do, like, okay. For not having a single point into Zeal, like we wanted to, I think we do a decent amount. I'm trying to pepper in Blessed Strikes here because of the burning effect. And then we just stay at full health. Like, obviously, this is not a good fight right now. But with Zeal, like, it should scale up. That's my theory, is that it should scale up really well. And it's just, we have to get there. I'd say this is also like the first like truly unique build we're doing. I mean, we did stomp that fight. That wasn't really a problem. It was just kind of slow. Well, so health on kill doesn't really matter, right? But the other stuff would be pretty good. Spiderweb is kind of a nothing burger. That's the character key, not the one I meant to press. All right, what do we get here? There's some Hellfire studded bracers. There's another plague cloak, but we just got one. There's a static cape. That's nothing. There's some fancy slippers with HP regen on them. I don't know if there's an int build that really cares about HP regen, but you can always change that. Just take the highest level stuff. We got the Electrician's Gauntlets. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we're just gonna dash around again. We'll take the loot and do all the killing. I mean, the chance to disarm enemies gives us, like, we have so many layers of defense. Being a paladin, it's kind of nice. This is... So Cleansing Touch is only good for, like, one zone, whereas this is just 10% chance to block any damage. And that is a synergy with this subclass, because if we block the damage, it still can trigger the silence and the disarm. So, yeah, pretty good. And there's also, like, no incentive to kill these guys again. You can just turn on the hammer. If some die on the way, that's fine. Get a little bit of XP. I mean, just if you look at my XP bar, it's just not moving around much. Plus, like, we could just fight a group at a time. Because daggers cleave. There's no real punishment for doing it this way. But, again, no point in fighting all the guys. We move on. So again, we are after the Zeal orb for our Zeal Paladin. Hopefully it shows up. I should have looked at the map. That guy just cast a nuke into the wall? Is that what just happened? Definitely looked like it. I think having more points to just fill out the tree would be nice. All right, well, I did mention that that's pretty useless, and I stick by that statement that it's not going to be very helpful. But we take it. I just want to look at the sword here. It's a war sword. I think this is tier 2. It's okay. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of poison classes. You know? It also seems like rather than penetration, you kind of want a multiplier. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that seems to be the way the math works. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. You want like increased elemental damage. All right, let's just bring the boys out here. I mean, we did get level 2 of chains already, and we got a bunch of the defense stuff. That's not terrible. Drop a big heal. Just gonna run to this orb to see what we get. Lawbringer 3, you love that. This would be fine too. Don't think we care about armor. Actually, we really don't care about armor of wrath, right? Because we probably have no armor. We have 49 armor. It doesn't do anything. One of the great things about about New Game Plus is it just completely nullifies that ability, which feels really awful, I would say. We'll pick up that XP scroll. I'm gonna... Oh, well, first, I'm gonna come down here. I already did that. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't think I did. It's a long time to kill an elite. All right, so we're just gonna go to the next room. Pull all the guys. They're gonna die. It's whatever. I'd say currently we've got about 50 stats worth of focus that are just straight up not being used. I did turn off combo, which might be wrong. We need more attack speed, feels like. Nope, nothing there. Let me look at the map real quick. It's because the skill orb is so... Okay, let's just go straight for it, and then we'll wrap around. Because we get so much power from our skill orbs, I feel like going for them first at each map is going to be worth it. Blessed Strike size is fine. Maybe not the best, but it'll do. Since we just are so lacking in the AoE front. Ow! Gonna hit me for a lot. Oh, I goofed. I was supposed to go back down this way. There is loot over here. It is, like I said, we're gonna have to get all the trinkets and everything because it's the only way we're gonna outscale anything. 5% evasion. I mean, we take those. I don't know that this is gonna win. I'll say that. And it's been a bit since I've said that on one of these runs, or felt that way. But no, we'll see. I did just run through some traps, so that's nice. Quality gameplay for me. You can always expect me to just whip out the quality no errors gameplay. Not a single error to be had. Now, where is that secret room? Ow. Imagine if I just died right there. That would have been embarrassing. If I was a secret room, I would be in this corner down here. But I guess I'm not. Oh, I'm right here. Nice. Daggers open up a whole new world of gameplay. All right, what do we get? Oh, they're gonna let me get rid of my zeal. That's nice. The one thing I want. No, we're gonna get a level of armor knight here. Glancing blows. It's actually fantastic. Oh, well, I was gonna just camp over here and let them die to traps, but it would seem they are insistent upon casting at me. Where was the... Oh, it's over here. Okay. This is not a character that wants to stick around in a level, for sure. All right, Zeal. Zeal. That's not Zeal. I mean, Lawbringer's kind of good, though. Or Punish the Wicked is kind of good. It can be. I don't know if I don't think it works on bosses, though. It's like the main issue. That's like a slime on top of that. I thought it was the hidden room. Alas, it was just a slime. All right, trader number 2. Well, we'll open that up first. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Wow. Okay, take the Ring of Rejuvenation. It's not terrible. I'm just gonna go pick these things up because I need them for meta progression. I feel like that's gonna be the thing that holds me back on meta progression, is like not picking up health pots and whatnot. And maybe not going into these rooms and just like breaking everything that I probably should be doing. What if I pull all the enemies into the trap room? It's gonna get casted at, right? Hey, an imp. I definitely... Okay. So there is a thing with the imp that should be discussed in these videos. It was mentioned in the comments, so shout out to the commenter. One of the imp's options is to increase the level of a piece of gear by 15. That is a thing that can happen, and it is quite strong. So if you are in a situation where you can open up your inventory, not the one I was just in, because there was just guys everywhere, right? And the imp will leave after a certain amount of time. But if you're in a situation where you can open up the inventory, remember the imp is on time limit, but you can unequip like your gear you wouldn't want the upgrade for. Talk to the imp, and then you know, if you're lucky, you might just get plus 15 to the piece of gear you're after. This is all good. We're just gonna go fight the boss now. This is gonna be a miserable shadow phase too. I just realized. Maybe, I don't know, daggers are real good. We haven't gotten much shadow curse either, but I guess I've A lot of anti-Shadow Curse stuff at the start. If I just drive by with... Yeah, it's fine. Like, what are the odds we don't get Zeal to level 3 by the end? Now that I've said it, it's probably pretty high, I would imagine. But still, there is going to be a big difference between getting it to, like, level 2 and level 3. I assume we're going to get to level 2. Which is 50% of our mana. But getting to level 3 is 100%. And that's, about a 400 damage difference. And I'm pretty sure it can crit. So if that's the case, then it's a noticeable difference. We do have extra crit damage because we're a Dex build. And I don't want to say armor doesn't matter in New Game Plus, but it kind of, like, is kind of whack. Seems like it's better to have damage prevention sources than just straight up armor, especially with Shadow Curse BS going out. That's the wrong button. Almost died for it. Immediately punished me for talking bad about armor, I guess. To kill these guys while they're healing. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use my... You could tell what I'm using. If I'm using the keyboard, I'm gonna accidentally fat finger the inventory. If I start opening up the, like, emotes or whatever, that means I'm using the mouse to activate my stuff. Just drop some fire in there. That'd be nice. Daggers are a hell of a weapon. Also, some max HP could go crazy with this guy. Shadow Curse down to 1 is good. Like Pauldrons. Dragon's Claw's neat. Venomous Warsword. Okay, well, let's stay random assortment of bad stats, I'd see. Chaos Orb. Okay, let me open the door, please. Thank you. I mean, Chaos Orb's fine. It's free damage. That is, again, another miss on the... Another miss on the Zeal front. And we are only allowed so many misses. All right, let's zip around the map now. Another enchantment. We love those. Two flash charges from that. That's pretty good. Is this like a... I'm wondering if this build would just be better if we just went in on the hammer and just dashed around. Like, didn't fight. This is unbelievable. Oh, we're gonna take Drums of Battle because we have to, but 40 wood's like a... That's expensive as hell for it. It's real good because we basically get to keep it up all the time. Like, Blessed Strike is a good ability. God damn it. I keep pressing both keys at the same time. All right, let's go over here. Good timing. We'll wait. And then dash. Revivifying heavy plate of evasion, you say. It's got stats on it, I guess. Almost missed a hidden room. Apothecary sickle, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna hit this. That's... Fingers aren't working today, I guess. That was like, that's a heal, not the accept key. Loot. And damage versus elites. Yes, good, good. Let me just check the map here. We hit everything that matters. Oh, I think we dip. And then we're gonna hit Zeal off this trader. No, okay. We got closed circuit. Potentially. We also got Belt of the Brute. That's probably better. It's a better trade. I'm gonna use my potions now before I forget this is done. Right, we get some food down here too. Could be good. Move speed? I think we know I've been enjoying move speed right now, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to trade the flame, the purging flames either. It's a lot of... It's a lot of damage that adds up, I think. Zeal. Welp. Oh. Purging Flames 3, I guess. It's fine. Next floor. Next floor, we'll get it. I'm sure it will be there for me. We already went that other way. See if there's any goodies over here. Takes 84 strength. It's gotta be real strong to hold that shield. Did that guy... Oh, there's a door there. I thought those guys were just walking through the gates there. It wouldn't surprise me, but I would be a little bit annoyed. I'll come pick up the gold, sure. Anything I missed? Did I do the secret room here? Hold up. Hold up. I don't believe I did. I do not believe I did. Because I don't see the cutout where one would be. Hopefully it's not down here. Because it definitely could be. But I'm gonna head up. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Perfect. I would say perfect. It was being guarded by that. Ooh, red dragon scales. Nice. I mean, it's helpful and it's like the next piece of it is really good. The whole set's insane. So that's kind of the appeal. Extra potion charge. It's fine. And we just go to the boss because this room is done. I guess I'll pick this up though. We're gonna get less rewards from this run because I've skipped a lot of stuff. But at the same time, kind of the nature of this character. So the damage here, not gonna be so great, which does make this fight a little scary. I guess I actually should be spamming Blessed Strikes because I don't have all the other stuff yet. Like, until Zeal is, like, stacked, our basic attack just isn't, like, super impressive. I need to kill this group of guys here. It's yeah, I need to get rid of all these things right now. We've let too many things grow. I guess this is what happens when you let this fight go on a little too long. Not normally a problem for what I've been running, but oh, frick. Okay, you gotta stay out of that too. Oh, he's closed up. Okay, so I should just, like, not fight till it's open. What the hell is that cloud? This is definitely the hardest version of this fight I've had. Probably, I'm just gonna potion again. No reason to be, like, stupid about it. Can't help but notice there's about 1 billion enemies over here. Oh, and he's closed up. Is that because there's too many things active? We're down to 2 potions? That's not good. Almost died in 1 rotation there. Fuck, we died. Okay, so sadly, I don't think this works. I don't. Yeah, this only did 1.5 million. It's just not enough. We came away with, like, some resources. I think. I think for New Game Plus, you actually need. Did we not even level up? That, I mean, I didn't kill that much, so 93%. I think you actually need this maxed out, which also means that this whole thing might not work. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys have tried this. It feels like it should work, but you actually just have to roll Zeal early, right? Because otherwise, what are you doing? Which is kind of the problem we ran into, right? Like, all this focus was for nothing. And then we're just like a bad Paladin build. Then we didn't do enough damage. Yeah. Well, we tried a Zealadin. I'm gonna mix it up with something different next time. Like I said, I think we're gonna go with crossbow character. I have, let me see. I have a powerful heavy crossbow here, a scorching heavy crossbow here. I'm interested in trying them. I don't know what class I want to do it with. I've got a even higher level one over here, but definitely want to figure it out. I also haven't done a run with a battle maul, and it did get buffed. Like, the right click does 250% weapon damage. That's a lot. So maybe we'll test something out next time. I'm not sure. There's also a transmutation wizard, so maybe something like that could work. I don't know. But anyways, sorry for the short run, guys. Anyways, you know, this. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.